Hey, good morning, Keely and Pam. How are you ladies doing today?
Really well. Thank you.
Telling you
Well, good stuff. Good to have the opportunity to chat with you both this morning for this fantastic show. I got to say, Keely, I got to start with you because, well, you're both very familiar with being in girl groups. That's a for sure, and that's a given. But Keely, when this was presented to you, what was your initial reaction? Were you a little nervous about it? What was going through your mind?
So I've actually been working on the concept for the show with Carlos and been involved in the project. Not on the production side, that's all Carlos. But on like the who's going to be on the show side for about 7 years. So a lot has changed in my life in that 7 years. But what really kept me coming back to it was definitely Carlos's passion for girl groups. And it was a shared passion that I have. I love a good girl group. Let me tell you, there's nothing like it. When it
Who
works,
doesn't?
it is amazing. So
For
that's what
sure.
kept me coming back. And I knew that, my life was in a different place now than it was 7 years ago. But something about this, if it could work, it could be amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And Pamela, for you, I mean, look, this is a girl group on a whole other level, though. I mean, you guys have 30 days to create this group. Another shot at success. But you are just the voice of calm. Like, honestly, what is your secret?
you know what? I can honestly say my relationship with Jesus Christ. I promise you, there is no other secret. He is the only reason as to why. Because if it was left up to me, I promise you, I would have been all over the place. And it's just like to have been able to just pray and have my moments of crying, have my moments of walking, have my moments of being able to get on the phone with a friend or someone to, even with my pastor at one point and just asking her just to pray with me because I just need to be just regroup. You know what I mean? So it's just like I thank God for really just being the one to give me the strength to go through it. Because if not, I wasn't always in a place of being just level headed. I was the one that felt like, okay, well, everybody else is showing off, so let me show off too. So but I thank God for just really having him in my life. That is the only reason. That's it.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. That's great. Thank you for sharing that. Keely, what initially, when you got all the girls finally together, I mean, 9 women under one roof on a good day can be a bad day. What
Mhm.
scared you? Or, what kind of like, or, what kind of challenge was it? Because you have a vision, but not, of course, everybody always wants to go with the same vision. And then you take over, you're creative director. So there was some pushback to that as well. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah. Um, so really, honestly, in the beginning, I just wanted to let everybody settle because I know strong personalities all coming into the same house. There's going to be clashes. People aren't going to understand. A lot of things are going to get misinterpreted because you don't know how people operate. You don't know how people are in the morning before they have their coffee or any of that kind of stuff. That with a girl group, because you're around each other so much, you really just start to kind of blend those things together. So that's really what scared me, was just how long was that process going to take, because I knew that that was going to hinder work. When you don't trust, you can't work on something creative. Creativity and the creative process really depends a lot on trust. So that was what scared me, was just the timeline and the ability to get everybody, or get, most of everybody to trust each other enough so that we could make something creative.
Absolutely. And Pamela, it's funny. Keely talks about trust. Of course, that is the number one key to making a good girl group. But aside from trust, what do you think are the key elements? Why do we love watching girl groups, and what makes us what do you think are the key ingredients here?
You know what? I think the key ingredients is sound, the way that they sound, the look, the flavor, the way that they dress, the way that they come to the stage, like pretty much everything. It's the whole package. What are you bringing to the table? The individuality, and it's just like it's just like that's what makes a girl group a girl group. And to me, no competition. and, you know, not to be in a girl group competing with one another. So it's just like, and when you can play your position, and Kiely likened it to like basically I'll say a band. She's like, if you're the drum, then be the drum. If you're the horn, if you're the keys, you know, if you're the piano, then be and play your position. And whatever sound you bring to the table, bring your A game. If you a little flute, if you little, be who you are. And when you do that, you stand out. You stand out so much. So when with the way that Kiely put that, I think that that's the ultimate, to be able to just be like, drop the bomb on it, to describe
lastly, yeah, absolutely. Kiely, I just want to ask you, I mean, like I say, both of you have been in very, very successful groups. And at the end of the day, when a group breaks up or for whatever reason is it hard to remain friends?
Yes. Yes. And it is, for lots of different reasons, but it really depends on what made you friends in the beginning. If you were friends because you were with each other so much that it just became easy, then once you're not with each other so much, you're probably not going to stay friends. But if you became friends in your group because of common interests, it's just like with any relationship. If you have common interests that are outside of the music, that aren't related to what you guys are doing together, then you'll remain friends. Sabrina and I will never not be best friends. That's never it's never not gonna happen, because when we met, it wasn't even about the Cheetah Girls for us. Like, we just liked each other's personalities. We liked the same movies. It's a shared interest kind of thing. The way we saw the world was similar. So that supersedes the business. And I always say that you should put the business first in a girl group. Friendship, that is a blessing that may come, but that shouldn't be your first expectation, because you always have to remember that this is a job. You know, you have to do your job.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, so we look forward to following the journey of you ladies. It's so far what I've seen, a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to more. So congratulations to the both of you, and thank you so much for your time this morning. I really appreciate it.